Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bumi. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, you are very welcome. I post good content on sales, customer relationship management, and business development. I'd like you to hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell so when I post new videos, you'll be able to view them. Today, I'll be giving you 5 very important tips to becoming an outstanding customer relationship manager or customer relationship personnel. Would you like to learn? See you in the next slide. Tip number 1, genuinely care about your customers. Genuinely love your customers. Your customers should be your number 1 priority. Satisfying them at all times should be your number 1 goal as a good customer service personnel or specialist. It is so important that you know your customers beyond what they buy, beyond what they do. You should know their loved ones, care about them, know their special dates, celebrate them. You should love your customers means that you give them good products because you want to keep that relationship. You want to keep it very long and you want them to be lifelong customers. So give them the best. No one is allergic to love. Every customer knows when somebody is real with them, when somebody is genuine with them, when someone sincerely is concerned about them, when they come with a need, and maybe the product that you have in process of finding out, you got to know that product you have is not the exact solution they want. You can actually cross-sell and upsell. You can actually even refer them to someone that can give them exactly what they want if you don't have it as a company. So the sincere and genuine concerns of your customer must be in your heart at all times as a very good customer service personnel. Tip number 2, have a very strong conflict resolution skill. Have a very strong conflict resolution skill. Have the ability to resolve issues on the spot with immediate alacrity, with speed. Have a mindset that I don't want to lose any customer. A good customer service relationship person will not want to lose any customer. Have it in your mind that no matter what happens, any customer that comes my way will not go. The person might not be my immediate customer, but is either a potential immediate customer or my future customer. Either way, they will not leave my company. And the customer comes complaining of a particular product, of course, according to your company policy or system of operation, you can always either help attend to the customer by resolving the issues. Maybe if it's a product or service, if it's a product, actually you could repair. Maybe a customer comes and complains that the product is not working well, you can repair or replace, or just put the customer in a state where he or she is assured that this company loves me and this company genuinely is concerned about me. But if the damage that was done is very high, we giving the customer, reinstating the customer to the point that they were before they met us will not just be enough, to cushion the effect. In that situation, we need to compensate the customer. Take for instance, you are a seamstress and you promise to deliver a chief bridesmaid dress before the wedding address. You promised to deliver it, and then something happened, you couldn't deliver it. So you said, okay, on the wedding day you deliver it, say by 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and she was anticipating that this is what you promised and you're going to fulfill it, and something happened, you couldn't. Reinstating her back to the point where she was before she met your business would not actually be enough to solve that situation. She will actually go as far as you'll be facing reputational risk as a business owner. In this situation, you need to prefer better solutions, and one of them is remedying it by giving her compensation for the loss. You can actually give her a certain percentage higher than what she paid. You can also offer to give her more dresses, maybe 2 extra dresses or 1 extra dress, something that when she remembers that situation, she knows that, okay, even though this situation occurred, but this person or this business person or this customer service person helped to cushion the effect of the loss, by even preferring more solutions. So that way, when she's going ahead to talk to her friends or colleagues or other people about it, she's telling them the full story. This is what they did, but they were able to cushion the effect this way. because word of mouth sells faster than any other form of advertising. So if a customer actually reports to people how inefficient your business is, I tell you that business stands a very, very, very high risk, high tendency of facing reputational risk. So we really, really need to take problem solving skill very, very seriously. In the situation of addressing a problem, I like to advise that you please don't overpromise. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver. This is what I mean. If the clothes, for instance, taking the cue from the tailor, if the clothes will be ready in 2 days or in 3 days, it's better to tell the customer, I'll deliver in 5 days, so that if anything happens, at least you have 2 days to sort it out. When the customer now eventually gets it earlier than you promised, she will be impressed rather than being disappointed. So this is very key as well. Tip number 3: educate your customers about your field. This means that you let them know, you update them, give them information about the sector you are in. Take for instance, you're in the agricultural sector or the banking sector or the tech sector. Update them, give them up-to-date news on what is happening in your field. Give them history, of how your field started. Give them. People love knowledge. Customers appreciate when they learn new things. So teach them new things about what's going on in your field. It makes them widen their knowledge, widens their horizon. When they are with their friends, they can say a whole lot about your sector with everything that you taught them. You can send it to them via mails, you can send it to them via different platforms. Just ensure that the customers are abreast, they have an adequate knowledge of your sector. Tip number 4: update your customers about changes in your system of operation. Take for instance, during the pandemic, some companies had their staffs working from home. Some changed their resumption time from their regular 8 to 4 or 8 to 5 to 9 to 3 or 9 to 2. This kind of information should be communicated to the customers by the customer service team or the customer service personnel. Even though, taking a cue from the news, customers know that system of operation for businesses have changed, but as a customer service person, is your responsibility to let the customer know your new system of operation. Now, if they need to come into your place of work, wearing their face mask and sanitizing their hands and using gloves, you still need to reinstate it. Even if they have heard it from the news before, they need to hear it from you. And if there's any other change, if there's a change in the board of directors, if there's a change in management system of operation, if there's a change in leadership, if there's a change of timing, any kind of change that involves that the operations of your system will switch a little bit from the order it used to be, should be communicated to the customers. This way they know that you are interested in them, you prioritize them, they are important in your heart, and then your value in their own minds increases as well. Tip number 5: Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is dynamism. Now, the goal of every organization is to actually make purchase or the communication line between the company and the customer seamless and very easy. All right, they do this by employing technological advancement, system. Take for instance a company that was using paper can actually move to using computers, and those that were operating manually or operating on-site marketing or physical marketing can actually go digital, and then different system can just come in place. If there's any change in the dynamism of an organization, it's the role of the customer service person to actually communicate to the customer that before you come to the company to get your products, now you can actually order online, now you can order via the website, now you can use our app. A customer wants to know that you have their interest at heart, and all the time you're looking for new ways to actually evolve, to actually make their communication with you easy, stressless, and very, very seamless. The customers love to learn new things. Customers love to evolve. There's every desire in every man. There's a desire in every man to always evolve, to always change, for things to actually be easier than it was. And positioning yourself as a company, to adopt these technological advancements at systems and policies will actually position you better in the mind of your customers. So as these dynamic changes come up, depending on the sector that you are, it's your responsibility as a customer service person to communicate to the customers immediately and teach them how to use it. Take for instance, now you are issuing loyalty cards to all your customers. Teach them as they come into the hall to get your products. Give it to them. Teach them how to use it. Tell them when to bring out the card after payment, for instance, so that they can have a certain percentage, for because of their loyalty to you, and then they can always use that percentage to purchase at any point in time. So teach the customers new things. Let them know that all the time you're committed to giving them quality products, and making the service very, very seamless. So I'll be recapping the 5 good qualities of a customer service manager or personnel. Number 1, love your customers. Be genuinely concerned about your customers. Make your customers your priority. Make them your number 1. This is so important. Let your heart pant after them all the time. Number 2, have a strong conflict resolution skill. Ensure that you attend to every issue on the spot. The one that is beyond attending to immediately, you can escalate it, you can report to the next level of authority. Just let something be done, and let there be a continual reassurance in the heart of the customer that you sincerely are concerned about them, and you will do your possible best to make sure that he or she is satisfied. Number three, educate your customers. Educate your customers about your field. Keep them updated about the trends, things that are going on right now in your field. Teach them the history of the field. Make them a student in your field, and then you find out that your customers will always look forward to doing business with you all the time. Number 4, update your customers on new systems of operation in the company, on any change in your system of operation in the company. Whatever is it that has changed in your system of operations, the customers should be aware, because they are actually your shareholders. They are very, very paramount to the business, and you want to keep them updated, just like your regular relationships, with the family, with your colleagues. You just want to, let them know what is going on right now. That's the same way you see your customers. They are already an important part of your business. They should know what is going on with the business. And then number 5, dynamism. A company should strive, periodically to make its goods and services availability to customers very, very seamless. And as they adopt these new technologies, and processes to make this work, ensure that your customers are updated as well. When you do these 5 things, you surely be an exceptional customer service person that cannot be done without. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you learned something. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section below what you will have me talk about in my next video as regarding to sales, business development, and customer relationship management. Thank you so much for watching once again. I really appreciate you. Till I see you in the next video. Bye.